Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and we have new information regarding iOS 19, iPhone 17 Pro camera design, as well as iOS 18.5 Beta 2, and more. This is your news update for April 7th, 2025. Now, when it comes to iOS 19, Apple announced WWDC 25, I would say probably on the 25th of March. That's when it got announced. And as far as iOS 19, well, first off, it's looking like iOS 19 could be called something. The code name for iOS 19 could be called Solarium, as it represents a glass-filled room that provides sunlight. And for the redesign of iOS 19, the Vision OS inspired redesign could hint towards that with the Vision OS like interface, as well as the redesigned icons, and also having that new camera app with maybe having larger buttons and more features. Now, as far as iOS or the iPhone 17 Pro, well, it's looking like the iPhone 17 Pro at first will start out with the cameras to have a blacked out camera bar. However, that's no longer accurate, as now it's looking like the camera bar, the huge camera tray on the back, could be the same color as the rest of the iPhone 17 itself. I believe that might have been early rumored for a lot of Pro iPhones, but then it ends up being the same color as the rest of the device itself. Now, as far as updates from Apple, well, last week we got not only iOS 18.4, but on Wednesday, April 2nd, we got the iOS 18.5 Beta 1. Now, we could see in iOS 18.4.1 to fix some bugs. Apparently, there might have been some bugs, but so far the software works good for me. But everyone's experience is different. So we could have some bug fixes in iOS 18.4.1. Also, as far as when to expect iOS 18.5 Beta 2, I would not expect it this week. And the reason why I would not expect it this week is because I think after Beta 1, we're still on a 2-week cycle. I would, however, expect it the 14th or the 15th of April. In between, somewhere around that day, the 14th, the week of April 14th, I would expect Beta 2. Then have Beta 3 the week of April 21st. Then have Beta 4 the week of April 28th. RC on the 5th. Then we should have iOS 18.5 release on May 12th. The 12th of May. And I will have a video coming out when it does release. Now, iOS 19 Beta 1 is expected on June 9th. Initially, I was thinking about installing the beta. That now depends as if I upgrade my phone, this current iPhone 12, I might have to trade in. And if so, unfortunately, I won't be able to install the beta, as I'm not going to put it on my new phone or on my iPad either. However, I will make videos of the update showing screenshots and pictures of iOS 19. However, if I end up keeping this device, then I most definitely will have the beta of iOS 19 on my iPhone 12. But we should expect it on June 9th, with a public beta in July and the official software release in September. Now, we are also expecting a folding iPhone as well, but I will demonstrate that using We're also expecting to have a folding iPhone. Now, Samsung already has a folding device. If I go into the Craft app here, we are expecting to have a folding iPhone. Now, it probably could be the same size as like the iPad mini. Once unfolded, it probably can open up like an iPad. And we're also expecting some new iPads in a couple of years. Maybe have an update to the iPad Pro. I know we just got one last year with the M4 chip. We probably won't see that update till 2027 or maybe 2028 with the introduction of the M5 chip, and maybe have the M4 iPad Air released probably in maybe early 2027. I think the M4 iPad Pro works good for a lot of people, like my iPad Air 4th generation, and I've been using CapCut to edit a lot of my videos. I'm also going to be editing this video using CapCut. I've been using it for 2 weeks now. It does a better job for editing portrait video, which is unfortunately something that iMovie is not able to do currently. iMovie is good for landscape video recordings. However, if you need to record portrait mode, then CapCut is a good app. I've been using it for about 2 weeks, and I honestly do love this app. As far as anything else from Apple, we could see a special edition sort of anniversary iPhone probably released in the next couple years. Like back in 2017, when we got a major redesign to the iPhone X. We could see something like that probably with the iPhone 19 in 2027, as that would make 20 years, which is honestly hard to believe, 20 years since the iPhone 2G, or also known as the iPhone 1, got released in June of 2007. We could see probably a special edition 20th year anniversary iPhone. Now, what that redesign could look like, I'm not really sure, but we just have to wait and see in 2027. Maybe it could be a folding iPhone, or maybe it could be something special as part of the iPhone 19 lineup, or maybe the iPhone 19 lineup could be redesigned entirely. And it probably could be running iOS 21, as next year we're going to get iOS 20. But we haven't even got iOS 19 yet, so we don't even know what's to be expected in iOS 20. Probably more Apple Intelligence features, as a lot of those features are expected to be pushed over into 2027. As far as anything else from Apple, well, that's it regarding iOS 19, an updated iPhone 17 Pro model, as well as iOS 18.5 Beta 2, and some more features as well. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I will see you guys later. Peace.